And 10-second runner before, and starts his day with a 10.87 at 124.
I love that.
Starts his day.
Oh, with an
88, 152 miles an hour. What a start! His personal best is a 986. 149.64.
Front wheel drive, that's
111 at the 8th, and Raphael starts his weekend with a 984 at 143 miles an hour. Currently is a 10.7. Well, a 194.64. That's going to get better throughout the weekend. 97 at the 8th, and Lucas opens his weekend with an 11.40 at 125. Group together. Connor Edwards with the Astra Saloon. Lovely different car to be using. That's an 11-second car usually. Right, let's see what Ricardo starts with. 984 at 142. Oh my god. So in the Kestrel beer lane, what have we got? 160, 109 at the 8th, and a quarter mile of a 10.30 at 140 miles an hour. Very impressive start from Peter. 111 at the 8th and rolls through to a 10.72. Vitor goes 9.68 at 160. Throwing a whole load of nitrous in there. Joseph's got the 60 foot he needed. Make sure it's nice and clear.
Mile 150, I think that could be it. They do look rather overdue that.
Here he goes. 736, 178 miles an hour. 70. Let's go through with 11.39, 125. Trip to see this tree. Mid-track is doing 115 miles an hour, and Lewis goes through with a 10.25, 146. That's his quickest run of the day. The SG box does the work for him. 141.64. That's comparatively slow for him. 137 at the 8th, and he clicks off an 8.61 at 156 to start his weekend. That's a nice one.
Money from this event in the past, shall we say? Winner. Definitely not going to be the run that Andy wanted just yet. On a 9.7 TDI Golf. That golf books. 149.60 foot. He caught the pigeon mid-track, drives around him,
And Rafael Cancel goes through with a 965 at 145 miles an hour. Another personal best.
Last Cooper made the final approach street last year.
He says,
Yeah. Midnight. Gets even quicker than that. 984, 140, but very nice indeed. His quickest of the day.
At 1089 and 131. Yeah, we're going the long way around the 60 foot, 129, 60 foot, 118 at the 8th.
long way round 1,000 foot.
643. I'm taking on Alan Duffy, who has a great launch. 161 for Alan. At the 8th mile, he's doing 115 and he keeps it planted for a 10 flat at 146. Dominic goes 164, 60 foot. He's getting the gears. 99 at the 8th, and he goes through with 11.56 at 124. Well, he's on a wild ride. He's straightened up now, thankfully, doing 116 at the 8th, but goes through with a 10.37 at 136 miles an hour. Drives around the golf at the half track doing 109. This is much quicker than the first run. He goes 10.46 at 140 miles an hour. So it's just a hint. 1.15 at the 8th mile. He's close. Hubert Stromberg starts the day with a 7.41 at 185 miles an hour. Thomas. Again, Craig Evans with a really fast Watson Corsa there. A little bit off pace in the 60 foot. 117 at the 8th. Starts the day with a 10.34, 151 miles an hour. 10.92 at 138 for Phil Thomas. I think that is a personal best for Phil. Extra saloon. Where did you just come up with these ideas?
I think it's what they find lying around. Be able to.
But it looks so good. It's got those 32 racing wheels on it.
Probably tuned in as well.
Yeah, you'll be watching from home, wishing he could go. Happy birthday to Parker, his son, who basically the Lauritz Ring in Germany, which is again, it's just basically like racing on the straight. Hugging the centre line, both of them now. Well, 10.23 and 113 to 10 and 93 and 122. Vauxhall Corsa, Opel Nova, whatever you want to call it. So 153.60 foot, but the Mark III is out in front at the moment. And goes ripping onto the centre line, doing 110 at the 8th, and starts his day with a 9.94 at 143.
That's like now.
I believe it's in the 8s.
Yeah, this would have been at home on Tuesday here, and showed like the other ones quite alarmingly, I think. It's absolutely mental. 9.41, 167 mile an hour, sideways at 3. That's right, it's buzzes with us this weekend.
Yeah, right Right, Jose Lates and way out in front, 166.64, 111.8. This is a better run. Jose Late goes 10.23 at 136 miles an hour. Fastest D series. So single cam, 1.6 litre. It's going to be a low 10. 10.20, 144. There goes a Honda straight past him, 119 at the 8th. Lewis Simpson goes 10.15, 153 miles an hour. And so I gave it the commentator space. Here comes the four-wheel drive Golf. Back end of the track, 98 to 102. 11.77 at 115 to a 10.44 at 121. 9-second car though. Oh, a lot of wheel spinners to try to catch up with Gary.
For Gary.
And 11.62. Starts his day with a 10.78 at 129. Well, as I said, that was a good launch by Andre. But at the moment, so Sean Duffy's doing 93 at the 8th. So rolling drive with an 11.92 at 121. His first run of the season with the Honda Civic. Definitely a strong launch, 147.64 at the 8th mile, 122, and Andy Nichols goes 9.22 at 154. That was a very sizable car in the Kestrel beer lane. But just watch this almost car leave. 162, 64 at the 8th mile. Here comes Ant at the top end of the track. Anthony Mincher goes 9.91, 141. That's 147.60. Miles David is doing 127 and he completes the quarter mile with an 8.98, 159. He goes into the other lane at the top end of the track, gets it under control. Still goes 10.79 at 126, even with 460 foot pass. See if you can recreate that. Great launch, 159.60 foot. The 8th mile well, the late second run, 9.84 at 144 miles an hour. Another personal best. Mark 3 drives around the TT at the half track doing 106 and goes through the quarter mile this time with a 10.94 at 126.
Go up to the main event at some stage.
Saved it. pace all over the place. But Jose late on his own at the top end of the track. He goes through with a 10.18, 136. .58.60 107 at the 8th, and Pito Formella goes through with a 10.34 at 139 miles an hour. If you save something special for the end of the day. 149.60 for Terry Newton, 128 of the 8th, and he goes through. 93, 162. We've got an 8-second Ford van. Seven, or at least no, that was Bog Jummy. He ran a 9.6 eliminator. Big dip at the 8th mile, though, unfortunately. Built on this V6 turbo. At 138.60 for Chris, 112 at the 8th, and he goes 9.66 at 144. What a run!
Oh, they like that. So this is open qualifying.
Grant is holding on to Pavel at the half track. Pavel's now starting to pull away. He's going to go for the finish line with a big weave in a 10.42 to a 10.67.
This is epic. Martin Dainty and Mike Whittaker.
Issues as well for Martin. That track is sticky today. But Mike Whittaker is flying, and he goes through with a 9.38 at 147, a ginormous personal best.
Straps up the Beetle.
Look at that. Poland, we have a strong contingent of Polish racers here. And it's never classic in the game. So keep your eyes on that Lambo. It does not like going straight, although this run, it is. Thing of beauty. Absolutely, look at that. 8.56, 173 miles an hour.
All of yesterday's Run What You Run data has disappeared from the computer now. He's doing 112 at the 8th. He's chasing the Audi R3. Tutor goes 10.16 at 141. Raleigh. Fagita with the 2-litre Uno, you could hear the tyres just slowing down on that run. He's probably just like, oh my god, this amount of grip. Goes 13.45 at 100.
That's the idea, isn't it?
Well, Lewis is chasing his PB of 9.55. He's going a long way around it.
Get the first two, I think Paul Houston's got problems.
120 at the 8th. This is going to be quick. Lewis goes 9.84, 155. That's his first 9-second pass of the weekend.
Thank you for sending them all over. We hope you're having a great time watching. Maybe sometime.
Lucas doing 102 at the 8th and completes the quarter mile with a 10.65 at 127.
And straight as well.
High 809 we've got
Oh!
877, 161. That will do very nicely.
How did St. David
Okay, well, that's a great start for Simon. He's being chased down by Patricus, I think, yeah. But at the finish line, it is going to be a 10.7 and a 10.44 at 140. So he goes 164.64. The 8th mile camera's doing 100 miles an hour. And he goes through 11.39 at 130.
These guys came over, they hired 3 transporters, got all their cars on it, over on the place. People do need a bit more than that to get an access.
51 and a 10.63 at 136. That's still Magic's fastest all drive class. The open short with the Punto taking on Charlie Roberts.
2 cars you would expect to see racing, all going that quick.
Charlie drives around the Fiat Punto at the top end. Can he go quicker than 11.30? 11.16, 128 again. Another personal best. That's going to be a solo run. 177.60 foot at the 8th mile. Alan is due.
That's really good, mate.
94 miles an hour. It's going to be 11.72 and 120 miles an hour. Again, another personal best.
I'm in shallow stage.
Oh, shallow stage. 172.60 foot. No, it's not needed this run. 111 at the 8th. That goes 10.53 and 147.
Baker and Rafael Cackle.
From Rafael Cackle. First run of the day for Rafael as well. He ran a personal best yesterday. This time he starts with a 153.64. 117 at the 8th. This is going into the 9s. 9.59 at 149. Another personal best.
Looks like he got it on the going shopping mode as opposed to the mental mode it normally is. Still got some.
The car just stood up on the start line before it moved. Drives around Lewis at around about the half track. And it all goes through. We're at 10.10, 147. The Lewis Lavenders 12.75 and 104. See if I want it again.
11.64, that's flying.
Dead straight as well. 7.27.
Speed though, 187 miles an hour.
There was an obvious.
I think we're even going to get a solo run. I think Dave's like, no, this is no, he's putting them together.
Yeah, Clark Appleton's going to have a pretty fantastic view of that little Audi. If you haven't seen this car before, it is nuts. 130 to 60 foot.
Here we go. 155 of the 8th. Hubert Stremberger, 7.25, 190 miles an hour from an R32 engine.
See the Mustang in the slick tricks line. Oh God! Get the car with gear.
26 not even made their first run yet. Let's see if Mark Mark Mosley has cured the problem on his car. The motor is still going. He's lifted at the top end. Rolls through to a 950 at 110. Well, there, yeah, 161, 60 foot. At the 8th mile, Lucas is doing 103. This is going to be one of his quickest runs. He goes through the quarter with a 1060 at 128 miles an hour. For the VW fans, obviously you're watching in the Slick Tricks racing lane. Build up the boost with the R30 turbo motor. Chase mode. 159, 60 foot. He's trying to catch Harry at the top end, but it doesn't look like he's going to. Harry goes through with an 11.28 and Matchy goes through with a 10 flat at 140. We had some great races between these two. They got pulled out in round 1 a couple of years ago. They're side by side at the moment. At the 8th mile, Cat pulls away 122 at the 8th. Manager goes 969 at 141. Cat goes 1035, 106. So Fran just creeping it forward. Hamilton's chase mode. So 194 before 185.
Okay, Lewis Simpson, what convoy you next, man?
Again. Quick short shift there for Lewis Simpson.
There's some trim coming off as well by the looks of
Yeah,
that.
he's just shredding weight. And he goes through with a 986 at 156. So that is 2 9-second runs in the bank. TDI set in chase mode. He's trying to catch up with Helder Puto. Helder at the ball goes 11.85. That's his quickest run. And a 10.78 at 138. A little bit. Rafael Concol. Yeah. Alright, so 162, 60 foot. Rafael Concol. For about his 5th pass today, he goes through 986, 145. Luke White though well out in front doing 106 at the 8th. He should be putting in another 10-second pass and he goes 10.78. And Ben Lawless goes through with an 11.68. Had a big tune in it. He is slinging for that number 1 spot in European FWD, which is currently 9.59. Let's see where he goes. 149.64. There was a slight bog. 140 at the 8th. And Ahmed goes through with an 8.51. 175 miles an hour. A new personal best. Now waiting nice and patiently. That's what we like to see. That's a good launch from Paul Walkley in the van. First with a 10.43. Paul Walkley goes into the 11th with 11.83. Nice strong launch by Dan. Down front. Oh, now he's come off the power. As a thing, hasn't he? Quite low for him. 146 at the 8th, but Petros goes through 8.28 and 185. Alekas goes crazy on the start line, but look, 8.28 and 185. So Terry Newton yesterday ran his first ever 8-second pass. He's taking on David Lammick, who has a personal best of 8.5 seconds. Good launch for David Lammick. He goes 144 on a 60 foot, Terry 152. This is a great race all the way to the finish line. 8.99 and an 8.97. 160. Wow. 60 for Terry. Count about 105 of the 8th. Can Andre go quicker than at 9.82? 156.60 foot. Yeah, the 8th mile doing 170 miles an hour. He goes 155.60 foot at the 8th mile, 120 miles an hour. Matthew Slikovsky goes through with a 9.55, 153 miles an hour. He had his first 12-second pass yesterday with a 25 shot of nitrogen. Brad drives around him at the mid-track, but these are going to be two good runs. Brad Morgan, 9.88, 141 miles an hour, he's done it! And an 11-second run for Andrew Maverick.
Still goes 770, 180 miles an hour. Very biggest class ever.
155.60 foot at the 8th mile, fighting it, doing 126. Andy Nichols goes through with a 9.18 at 163. Next stage, he's taking on upstage. 151.60 foot. Manager Wells at the 8th mile is doing 114. He goes through the finish line with a 9.77. 141 miles an hour. Can we get something special on a Saturday night here at Sanborn Raceway? Unfortunately, soft off the start line. He's putting the power in the back end. He is going to improve though as he goes through with a 9.83 at 144 miles an hour. Again, another one of our Polish racers who has been having a ball this weekend. He's really fighting. 177.64. He's going to catch up with Lewis around about the 1,000 foot. Couture goes through the top end with a 10.11, 142, and another personal best for Lewis Lavender, 12.63 at 103. On a Saturday night. That's it. Save away. Carl Monk's in the other lane, doing 115. He goes through with a 10.24 at 148 miles an hour. Relish. Trying to chase. Havel goes through 9.65, 156. Going to be a 10.60 at the 8th mile. Lucas is doing 101 miles an hour and he traps through with 11.13 this time. Mid 9-second car. One of these is front wheel drive, one is rear wheel drive. Out of the gate. 162.60 foot. Chris cannot catch this all-motor car. Not run a PB yet this weekend. Sanborn Raceway. Go 167, 60 foot at the 8th mile, 121. Maciej Zapolski goes 9:42 at 155 miles an hour. That is a massive personal best. Second passes. Just taking on Helder. 113 at the 8th for Ricardo, and he goes through with a 999 at 144 miles an hour. Taking on our Golf from Slovakia. Two well-travelled races here. So 168, 60 foot for Lucas. The 8th mile doing 103. He goes through the quarter mile this time with a 1065 at 128. And then what do we get? Oh, what a launch, 143 at the 8th mile. David Lamech is doing 134 and he goes through the quarter with an 854 at 169 miles an hour, just shy of his personal best.